Hello, my name is Josephine Parr. I'm an educator for 23 years in the city of Camden, New Jersey. I teach in a Camden that is ridden with much poverty and violence, and it is my passion to teach my students how to create entrepreneurial ventures through their own passions and their interests, and to use their education to become one who can create streams of income instead of, you know, trying to live a life of crime in order to meet the necessary financial basic needs that they have, even as teenagers. Many teenagers just want to be able to buy sneakers or get their hair cut. And if their parents don't have that, some of them end up living a life of crime and selling drugs and doing illegal activities that they should not do because they're not able to create that income. Now, I've been teaching for 9 years, and in the middle school, I taught English, and my students focus on writing, and I specialize in teaching writing, writing essays and stories and poetry. And every writing contest my students have entered or competed in, they have won. So my students have been very strong writers. I'm very good at teaching writing on many different levels. Then after that, for 8 years, I taught at a big picture school, which is a Bill Gates school based on interests and passions, and the students were able to have internships and learn through project development. And during that time, my students have 100% of my students graduated, 100% of my students were able to get into college, and many of my students were able to get into many colleges. One of my students was accepted into 23 colleges, based on his essay questions and his college essay that he wrote, which reflected his leadership that he took as leadership roles in his community. Also, I taught for 4 years at Camden High as I directed a program called JAG, which is Jobs for American Grads, in which I taught career readiness skills, project development, and leadership. And I also taught a lot of public speaking in that class in order to prepare students, for their job interviews. Again, I've won national awards. I have some awards behind me here for the positive outcomes, which I've had like the highest number of students who were employed, and 100% of my students who graduated, and many other positive outcomes. But as I received that award, as I walked on the stage and received that award, I just felt a big regret because some of my students right out of high school were put in management positions and were extremely professional and took their job serious. But at the end of the day, as I follow up with them after they graduated, many of them are just slaves to the workplace because they work so many hours. And when they get off of work, they don't have the time or the energy to pursue other interests or to create other entrepreneurial ventures. And for many of them, they don't even have time to even pursue social lives and relationships or spend time with family. So that has been a big regret, and that has also fueled my passion to be able to create online entrepreneurial opportunities for myself, and also to be able to teach this younger generation that is so close to technology. They live technology. They breathe technology. So it would be even easier for them to have entrepreneurial ventures and to be able to create multiple streams of income online. So I'm here to learn more about that. And also, I'm a part of a very wonderful organization called Idea Art Center, which is in Camden, New Jersey, which teaches young people TV production through film and screenwriting and graphic art design and sound engineering and visual arts. And these students are able to learn skills that can connect them to and teach them marketing skills that can connect them to clients and help them to create commercials and other avenues of using their art as a means of, as a stream of income. And the students there are so excited about learning, what they're able to learn, and how they can immediately use that in the workplace and create their own clientele, even while they're in high school. So I'm excited to be a part of this program. And I'm also excited to be here to learn from Christopher Harold, how to have my consulting business online, in which I would like to be able to teach other teachers how to teach writing, which in many cases is not a strong part of the curriculum for high school or middle school. And as a result, many students graduate from high school, especially in the inner city, and are ill-equipped for college. And when they go to college, a lot of times they drop out because they're not prepared for the writing and the rigor of writing that is demanded in college. So I would like to be able to be that professional development consultant for teachers who would like to learn how to teach effective strategies in writing. I would also like to do online tutoring to teach high school students how to write effective college essays, that will allow them to get accepted into multiple colleges based on their interests. I would teach them how to connect to their passions and their interests and develop leadership roles within their community where they can be sought after as a catalyst for change, whether it's in their school or in their neighborhood or in their community or in their family. So these are my goals, and this is why I would like to have an online business, to create my own clientele and to free up my time so that I can spend more time with my family while making money at the same time. I'm so excited about what Christopher Harold is offering, and I'm excited to be here. And I just think that this course is going to change my life as I'm able to impact my students and also other teachers. So thank you very much for this opportunity.